Hello everybody, welcome to Studio G on this Thursday. Going to be another great day here in Phoenix. Going to be a little bit windy, but the sun will shine, and I actually think we're going to be a little bit cooler, so that is good news. Had to put down the garage doors today, so it may be a little more echoey than usual, but the neighbors pulled out some oleanders yesterday, and man, those guys are over there grinding it up down. It's kind of fun to watch because, man, they are chewing up pieces of oleander that big, and that thing just sucks it up and just pulverizes it. So okay, it's a guy thing to sit and watch that happen, but it's fun nonetheless. Let's begin with the news, and we'll go to Chicago, where the morning commute included more misery for commuters. Obviously, the Eisenhower is always a mess, but a dog was running loose on the freeway, making things even more miserable. Now, dog on the freeway happens fairly often on the freeways of both Phoenix and other places in the country, but what makes this unusual, police believe it's the same dog that was out there running around yesterday. They couldn't catch him yesterday, so what the heck? The dog figured he'd give cops another chance to snag him, and at last report, they had not done that. So far, they've spent a couple of hours chasing that guy. Nobody's been hurt, that's the good news, but still, fun and games for a dog on the loose on the Eisenhower. Staying with the animal theme, and this is a fascinating story about nature. Check it out. Wildlife photographer out photographing Cape buffalo. A baby Cape buffalo gets snagged by a couple of lions, and all of a sudden the herd of Cape buffalo, they say about 300, stampeded the lions, ran them off to rescue the little baby Cape buffalo, but it wasn't moving. And would you believe it, the Cape buffalo, several of them, spent a half hour trying to get that baby revived. They couldn't do it, realized that it was dead, and so they moved on, and of course the lion swept back in. Kind of a sad ending there, but it is also a fascinating look at nature and just how harsh it can be out there in the wild. Not so harsh is my garage or your workshop or your shed. And the Sun this morning tells us about a survey that was done in England that says men will spend an average of almost a year of their lifetime hanging out in their shed or workshop or whatever. The thing came up with a 3-hour and 20-minute average for men in their shed or workshop, and between the ages of 30 and 76, they say that works out to almost a year's time, which means, my friends, I'm above average. You hearing that applause? Could that be for me? Or, wait, now you may recognize that song, great Beatles classic, A Day in the Life, written by Lennon and McCartney, and you could own a little piece of that Beatles history for $700,000 because the original handwritten notes from John Lennon going up for auction in New York. Fascinating story in the Telegraph about that song. Apparently on one side of the paper are the really rough notes that John Lennon wrote out. The next page is a little bit neater, has some corrections, and he actually leaves some spaces for Paul McCartney to put in his more upbeat phrases. And a couple of things that really make this interesting. You know the line, he blew his mind out in a car, he didn't notice that the light had changed. Apparently that is the reference to the accidental death in a car crash of Lennon and McCartney's friend Tara Brown. And then there's also that line that Paul McCartney put in about 4,000 holes in Blackburn, Lancashire. Well, that was a news report about the high number of potholes in area streets, and so they managed to sneak that in. Anyway, it's a great song. I don't think I can afford that little piece of history, but I can enjoy the song, and I think we will close on a little bit of A Day in the Life by Lennon and McCartney. Enjoy what little we have to share with you, and have a great day. And we'll be back tomorrow for TGIF.
But I just had to look